Past perfect is an important tense in referral letters. The main functions of this tense are: when used with a simple past, it allows the writer to distinguish the order of events. She had not been able to conceive over the previous 4 months, and as a result, she was suffering from depression. This means first she could not conceive, then she became depressed. When used in reported speech, the case notes may describe the patient's condition at a time in the past. For example, patient found blood in toilet bowl 2 times. This can be written in the referral letter as follows. For example, at today's consultation, Miss Leon reported that there had been blood in the toilet bowl on 2 occasions. So there was a 2 occasions at there in this sentence. So the main benefit of using past perfect is that it allows the writer to express the order in which certain health events occurred logically and clearly. So there are few hints, tips for this one. So first one hint is: do not use past perfect when describing one past event, as it is not necessary. Compare. Let's compare. The patient had been feeling unwell last week. It's incorrect if there is a need of. If one past event described. The past was feeling unwell last week. Correct. The patient had been feeling unwell last week and was admitted to hospital for observation. Correct, as two past events need to be distinguished. The next one hint is: past perfect is often used with the word previous instead of ago to demonstrate that you are referring to a time before a particular date in the past, not the date you are writing the letter. Let's see the examples. The incorrect sentence is: she presented to me on 3rd July 2010 for a regular checkup because she experienced several episodes of heart flutter over the past few weeks. So this is the incorrect one. Now let's see the correct one sentence. She presented to me on 3rd July 2009 2010 for a regular checkup because she had experienced several episodes of heart flutter over the previous few weeks. So before it was, why the sentence was incorrect before? Because there was a there was written that she experienced several episodes of heart flutter, and in the correct sentence she had experienced several episodes of heart flutter over the previous few weeks. So here is the before it was mentioned that past, and now it is mentioned the previous one. So if what is the incorrect sentence is written at here? Past perfect tense is necessary here. Had experienced to differentiate what happened prior to the checkup, which is also in the past. As your meaning is prior to 3rd July 2010 and not the day of writing the letter, you should use the word previous instead of past. On review, 2 weeks later, the frequency of headache decreased. So this is the incorrect one. Now let's see the correct one. On review, 2 weeks later, the frequency of headache had decreased. Right? So here the helping verb is given. Now the next one is a used past perfect to indicate that frequency of headache had decreased prior to the consultation. So this is the explanation for that one incorrect sentence. And now I am going to read the incorrect sentence again. A review on 25 for 2010 showed the patient's general health improved and her blood pressure dropped to 140/85 and she lost 4 kilograms. So let's see the explanation of this one. Past perfect is used when describing a condition that was true at a certain time in the past. Let's see the correct one sentence. A review on 25 April 2010 showed the patient's general health had improved and her blood pressure had dropped because it was a past event to 140/85 and she had lost 4 kg. Alright, so here we have mentioned that the head. Alright, let's see the incorrect one in another sentence. She presented to me yesterday evening with abdominal pain, mostly on the left iliac fossa, and was since 24 hours. So let's see the explanation. The first one explanation is that note that in the correct version, three different times needs to be considered. The present, for example, today, time of writing, yesterday, evening consultation, symptoms which occurred before yesterday's consultation. So now see the correct sentence. She presented to me yesterday evening with abdominal pain, mostly on the left iliac fossa, which had been occurring for the previous 24 hours. So had been occurring and previous here two two different words are mentioned who are showing that this is the correct sentence. Let's see the incorrect sentence. Another one. She was admitted in Royal Bisborne and Women's Hospital on 24 July 2008 because she collapsed at home. Why it is incorrect? Let's see. Because there is no mention had collapsed. She had collapsed at home, okay, because it was happened at the past, okay, because it is mentioning that actual exact date of 24 July 2008. Let's see why it is incorrect. Use past perfect tense to create a timeline. So past perfect indicate the collapse occurred before the administration. Now let's see the initially. Initially, she presented to me in July 2010 with a complaint of chest discomfort for 3 weeks. Let's see the explanation. If you use this time expression for a few weeks, then you must either use a relative clause and past perfect verb tense or the very concise and use the expression of duration. So let's see the correct one. Initially, she presented to me in the July 2010 with a complaint of chest discomfort which had been present for 3 weeks. Now, it here in the incorrect sentence, which had been present, it is not mentioned in the incorrect sentence. Now you can see that there is a time markers. So initially she presented to me. This is the concise one sentence I am reading now. Initially, she presented to me in July 2006 with a complaint of chest discomfort of 3 week duration. Alright, so let's read the another one. Mrs. Jones had taken microgynon uh, 30 for the previous of 5 years but had stopped in May 2009. Now let's see the explanation. There is no need to use past perfect twice. Alright, so first one, you have to use the past perfect in the first sentence, and when you are going to explain it in the complex sentence or compound sentence, then you will have to add the past sentence. Alright, let's see. Mrs. Jones had taken microgram 30 for the previous 50 years. Alright, now it is the past perfect tense. Now I am going to make the simple past, but it stopped in May 2009. Alright, so we cannot put the two past perfect tense in a single sentence. On rechecking at 10:45 p.m., her condition has further deteriorated and an ambulance was arranged for transfer to hospital. On rechecking at the 10:45, her condition has, before it was her condition has, because we are going to make the past perfect tense, then we have to put the head further deteriorated, and then after an ambulance was arranged, means it is a simple sentence. Ambulance was arranged for transfer to hospital. Use past perfect and simple past together to distinguish the order of events. Her condition, for example, her condition deteriorated, then an ambulance was called. Alright? In the next video, I will tell you that how to make the subject verb agreement. Alright? So there are different kind of subject verb agreement types and structures. So you need to, if you are going to focus on it, then you can accomplish it and fulfill the task very quickly. Okay, see you soon in the next video.